to become a member. That's for the residents of Yorkeys Knob. I'd like to introduce you to the candidates, and we'll start over with the mayoral aspirants. And we have Selwyn Johnson. Selwyn's representing himself as an independent. Kevin Byrne, of course, is from the Unity Party. Kevin's running again for mayor. Vandercock hasn't arrived. Maybe we'll receive an apology from Peter later. He's running as an independent. And we also have Val Shear. Val's running with the as for our local councillors with Division 8, I'd like to introduce you to Margaret Cochran, who's running as an independent this time. Paul Matthews is with the Val Shear team. Dennis Keith is with the Unity Party and he's running for independent. So welcome to you all candidates. Please enjoy the night. Most important that I introduce you to our Vice President, firstly, Wendy Dowsett, and our President of the Yorkeys Knob Resident Association, very capable President, Pamela Bigelow. And Pamela and Wendy will be co-chairing the forum tonight. Pam will explain to you the rules of the forum. The candidates, I think, have been briefed already, but Pam will go into the detail a bit more for the public. So sit back, relax, and there will be question time at the end of their speeches. We'd like you to limit the time, make it brief, introduce yourself, the suburb you're from, and keep it brief. And please, no interjecting. Let people have their say. This is their chance to have their say. You listen to what they want to know, and they'll listen to you, I'm sure. So once again, welcome to our Meet the Candidates forum.
Thanks very much, Morris, and welcome from myself for everybody. Great to see so many people come out on this very wet, miserable night. It's very easy to stay home and watch the television, so great to see you all here. Thanks very much. All right, the rules are very simple. 5 minutes for each candidate to present their policies and what they're going to ask you to consider in voting for them or for someone else. So they have 5 minutes. Wendy will ring the bell when it is 1 minute away from the 5. So on 4 minutes, she has this very impressive time in here.
Has been meeting sporadically. So it's wonderful to see that the Community Association is actually revitalised and has so many members and is, I guess, it's sort of putting people together in the community, and it's a point of contact for all of us. Now, when I first came to Cairns in 1982, so I've been living here on and off and working around for 25 years, and there's been enormous changes in that time. When I first came here, I used to work in Clifton Beach, and I'd come out from Machin's Beach and turn right onto the highway, no roundabouts, only a 2-lane road. There was no international airport. I think the Pacific Hotel was the highest building, and it was a very different place from what it is now. So some of you will have come here more recently and will not have seen all those changes, but those of you who've been here longer will know that Cairns has grown enormously in the last 2 decades. Now, since 2003, when I first decided I would run for the position of mayor, I've been out and about and talking with people and trying to get a sense of what it is that people want of council, what they like about what the current council is doing, and what are the things that they would like in the future. And I can tell you that people are happy about some of the things that are happening in council. They are pleased that there's been sound financial management of the city, and that's something that we will continue if I'm elected. They all say to me that the city looks good, and I think the entry statements there, the palms and the foliage at the entrances to our city certainly sort of means that when tourists and people drive in, they like the look of that. And people are also pleased that Cairns has actually grown and has become a sort of a vibrant, become a city that's probably almost double the size that it was when I first came here. But people tell me that there are a number of things that they are really concerned about. And it's those things, I suppose, that are shaping my policies in running against Kevin to try and lead this new regional council. People are very concerned about the types of development that have happened over the past decade or so. And they're very, very worried about the new housing estates and the units and the sorts of developments that are happening that are not in keeping with the tropical character of our place. I mean, the reason why most of us came to live here and why the tourists come is because we live in between two World Heritage areas. So we have the reef and we have the rainforest, and it's a very special place. And the early people who came here 100 years ago knew it was a special place, and they built according to the tropics, and they built the high-set Queenslanders with the airflow flowing through the house and the verandas and the shade and all of those things to try and ensure that they could live here in the tropics with our outdoor lifestyle in a comfortable way. But that's not the sort of houses that have been built over the past couple of decades. We've got concrete blocks going up with air conditioner in every room, very energy inefficient and also not very nice to live in for many people. Now, so that's one of the things that people are concerned about. Along with the development, I suppose, has also been the loss of wildlife corridors, and particularly in the Northern Beaches area with vegetation going. Then you have some sort of real issues around what's happening with our wildlife, and also the vegetation. We're supposed to have vegetation protection, but in actual fact, huge old melaleucas and trees have been able to be knocked down for developments without there being any compliance about that, and it's just not good enough. So people say that we're not planning well enough. Is it really? Oh, dear. So okay, we're not planning for climate change, we're not planning for flood mitigation, for transport infrastructure, all of the problems, particularly in the southern suburbs, and the locals are not getting a say. So I and my team are saying we've got to be able to strike the right balance. We don't want to destroy what it is that makes us distinctively different, and what we want to do is to be able to, I guess, to really re-engage with the locals. Yes, we want to build a strong economy, but we also want it to be the most livable tropical city in the world, not just Australia, the best tropical city in the world. And I have a team of people that are running with me, and we're hoping that come March the 15th, that people will like the sorts of policies that we're on about and will elect us to lead the new regional council. Thank you.